we clearly don't have a majority on the committee. I think this is literally changing almost hour by hour as we speak. I think let's take a step back and look at the context, and this is after a very controversial vote, the cap and trade bill or cap and tax, or depending on who you're talking to, you call it different things, but a huge shift in energy policy. It was a real priority of the speakers. She went to Democrats by and large and put a lot of pressure, you know, clearly publicly, story after story after story, and members went back to their districts and really, I think, got an earful from a lot of folks that were very concerned about that. I think as we look back in months to come, that strategy of moving the cap and trade bill first will have been an error, because if the priority really was health care, the Speaker used up a lot of goodwill with her members in order to pass the cap and trade bill. And I think that is all to say that cap and trade and a massive health care bill, I think, are devastating votes for Blue Dog Democrats, for example.
On the Republican line, Mark from Ashburg, Virginia.
Yes, I want to say to most Americans, and I want to say comrades to everyone these days, because that's where we're leaning. And most people, the average people, or let's say the middle income on down, will never get the same care that the rich get. Let's say Kennedy can go to the Mayo Clinic or whatever, but there's 36 million people in Canada. We have 300 million in America. We have a trade deficit of $74 billion approximately with Canada. That's $2 billion per person in Canada. So don't point to me and say we want to be like Canada, because if we go into their system, they won't be able to pay for theirs anymore. So how are they going to get by up there in Canada?
Yeah, you're right, Mark. And the president gets defensive, and other proponents of the bill get very defensive when you compare it to Canada, when you compare it to the UK. But it's early. It was interesting. Even some of the earlier callers who were proponents of the president's proposal disclosed it as a single-payer system. That's clearly the pathway. And I mean, with all due respect to the White House, when the president, during the course of the campaign, and even lately, when he says, if you want your private health care, don't worry, you get to keep it. Well, not if it's gone. Not if it has been completely overtaken and overrun by the so-called government option.
Congressman Peter Roskam from Illinois' 6th District, thanks for joining us this morning.
Delighted. Thank you.